Hey guys, happy little Friday or happy Thursday. How are y'all today? I'm feeling good today. Yesterday I was kind of off my kilter a little bit because of these dang chemo pills. One more day, y'all. One more day I can do this on these pills. Then I'm off a week. Whew, thank God. So I'm decided to start dinner a little bit early today so I can throw it in the crock pot. And I know you guys, how do I say this? I'm making something out of a can, but not out of a can. I'm making it homemade. Sloppy Joes. We're going to make homemade Sloppy Joes. And a lot of times I buy manwich in a can. I brown up my hamburger meat and I throw 2 cans of manwich, sloppy Joe. I cannot talk today. Sloppy Joe sauce in my pan. And we throw it on hamburger buns and it's done. Well, I ran across Pioneer Woman's Sloppy Joe recipe and I thought this sounds really good, and I tweaked it a little bit and we're gonna make it our own. So let's make some homemade Sloppy Joes. And the first thing I did was I got 2 pounds of hamburger meat. I got it on my stove now. Let me grab my pan real quick and I'll show you. Okay. Here's 2 pounds of hamburger meat. And this is my new Pioneer Woman pan. I used it last night to make salmon patties. This is amazing. We went online last night to see if they had any more because they were on sale for $18. Yeah, $18. And they didn't. But I want more of these because this is amazing. Let me throw this back on the stove real quick. I've got my stove on medium and we're going to brown this up. All right, next we're gonna take 1 onion. It's a small Vidalia onion and we're gonna chop it. I gotta show you something. I've seen all over TikTok these vegetable choppers where you can buy on the TikTok shop, and I thought, I have an old, like 25-year-old Pampers Chef food chopper, and it's had its better days. It's time to retire. And I ordered this off the TikTok shop, and I love it. My husband and I both have used this, and I've got to show y'all how easy this is if you don't have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my onion. I'm just going to cut it in half. Watch this. Let me show you. I put this blade in it. It's a little bitty cube blade. You can also get a bigger size one, but I choose this one for my onion. And all you do is you just take it, you lay it down in there flat like that. You take your onion, your half of an onion, put it on there like so, and you push down. That's it, y'all. See? Look how my onion comes out diced. Perfect. Perfect. Got a little bit left right there of the skin. So I'm going to take the other half and I'm going to do the same thing again. You just got to have a little muscle to push that down. I mean, how much easier is that than sitting here chopping it? I mean, yeah. And you're not, my eyes aren't burning or running. There's 1 onion, y'all. Next, I'm going to take 1 green pepper, bell pepper, and I'm going to quarter it. Just like so. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing or not. And I'm just doing this on my countertops. And yes, they're clean. I wash these multiple times a day. And my hands too. So, here's our green pepper. And we're going to do the same thing with this one. We'll put it on here, like so. Boom. 1 down. Another one. My husband tells me I'm a little rough with it, but sometimes rougher the better. 2 down. I'm going to cut this one smaller. 3 down. Feel like I'm in school counting. Lost a little piece of that one right there. 1 more. There. Look how simple that was, y'all. If you don't have one of these, I suggest going and getting one. And here is my chopped up bell pepper and my onion, just like so. Perfect. And they're all the exact same size. This also comes with blades. Like I showed you the 2 that you put on there. And then right here can also put blades. Like, if I can get this out. Cheese grater. You got a couple different cheese graters. I can't get that one out. This one is a potato slicer. Like a mandolin. You just go back and forth, back and forth. And the next time I make fried taters, Yeah, I'm going to use that instead of just cutting the whole things up. So let me fry my potatoes up because I'm already out at 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes to go fry my potatoes. Lord have mercy. Let me get my hamburger meat fried up, and I'm going to drain it, and I'm going to add my 1 onion and my 1 bell pepper to it, and then I'll show you. Before I forget, I'm going to link this bad boy food chopper at the bottom of this video in case you want to go look at it or read it or buy one. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I bought into the fade. And I'm not going to lead you wrong. I'm not going to feed you full of BS. This is well worth the money. I think it was like either $13 or $15. I can't beat that. And it's good, y'all. It's good. Okay, I've got my hamburger meat cooked. It's 2 pounds. I drained it, and I'm going to add in my 1 onion and my 1 green bell pepper. I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes until they're translucent. And also, this is dishwasher safe. I've already washed mine several times, and I've had no problems with it at all. And I'm very glad I purchased this. I really am. So, let's cook this for 5 minutes, and then we're going to add our goodies to it. All right, it's been 5 minutes. This smells amazing, just like it is. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to add to our ground beef mixture 1 cup of water, 1.5 cup ketchup. There's 1 cup. Let me squeeze out another 1/2 cup. Okay. Scrape that out. Stir that up together real quick. What's my recipe say? And you're going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. I'm going to measure this. 1, 2. Chili powder. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Ooh, I'm just going to eyeball it. We're going to add, let's see, what else is it? 1 teaspoon of dry mustard. There's a teaspoon. See, I use ground mustard, chili powder. 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Salt. I'm going to use my pink Himalayan salt. A teaspoon. And it says on here to season as you go. So we'll cook it a while, then we'll taste it. We'll cook it a while and we'll taste it. Some black pepper. And 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. And I'm just going to eyeball it. All right, let's mix this up. Smells really good. Looks good too. I hope this tastes better than the canned stuff. It might be a little bit more steps and a little bit harder, but to me, homemade's always better. And it's probably better for you too. All right, we're gonna let this cook for 15 minutes. And again, let's see, we got 2 pounds of hamburger meat, 1 chopped onion, 1 green bell pepper, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1.5 cups of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a teaspoon of chili powder, a teaspoon of dry ground mustard. You can add red bell pepper flakes. It's optional. I'm not. A cup of water and salt and pepper to taste. And then at the end, when you get all this mixed, you put 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, which I have right here. This is your thickening agent. So there's 1. And there's 2. Let's get this stirred up. I'm going to turn my heat down to medium, and I'm going to let this simmer for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to throw it in my crock pot, and I'm going to put it on low and let it cook all day long till my family gets home. And we're going to put it on hamburger buns. So I'm going to let this cook, and then I'll show you how it thickens up real quick. I've got about 1/2 can of this tomato paste left. I'm not going to throw it away. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it in a little Ziploc bag, and I'm going to throw it in the refrigerator because I know when I make spaghetti or lasagna again, I'll use this. And you know, this stuff ain't real cheap, so why not? All right, it has been 15 minutes. Let me pick this pan up and show you. This looks just like canned sandwich, but smells better, and it tastes better. I've already tasted it. Can you see this? See the consistency of it? It's really good, and it tastes delicious. I hope my family loves this because I'd rather make this homemade for them instead of out of can. So I'm going to turn off my heat. I'm going to throw it in the crock pot. We're going to let it cook all day, which is almost 11 o'clock now, and we'll eat about 4 because my family comes home hungry from school. So I hope you try this out. We'll do taste testing with the hubby tonight, and stick around. We're fixing to make some cookies, y'all. Love your family, and I love you. And again, homemade sloppy joes.